YB stays on your neck.
Yo, my dons, make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and obviously hit the bell for notifications. Your boy out here, the early bird catches the early worm. Fresh, hot, exclusive news. Only on the YB, only on YouTube, yeah? Don't be going to no MySpace thing if you want to hear the exclusive news. As you can see on your screen now, Anthony, a la Cash Cow Joshua. It has been exclusively revealed to the YB by way of the Telegraph that Anthony Joshua will be facing Andy Majin Buu Ruiz in Saudi Arabia on the 7th of December in a £70 million contest. This is madness all round. Now, before we get into the whole breaking down this particular news, I want to say the YB did try and tell you, man, a few days ago. Did or did not the YB bring you this news a few days ago? I told you, man, the YB's got inside exclusive sources on a number of fronts. Firstly, the YB already told you. Yeah, it's looking, YB sources are telling him it's looking like it's going to be UAE jobby. It's looking like Middle East jobby. No one wanted to listen to the YB. Oh no, it's going Cardiff. Oh no. Ern Hearn is a marketing genius. Yeah, he knows how to create value. YB sources are bang on the money on this one. And also, what's the other thing the YB already knew? $100 million. Do you not think this is a bit... I'm sure some of you might think this is a complete joke, you know. Do you think YB pulls numbers out of clean air? The YB was told Saudi Arabia and $100 million. Andy Ruiz is a fat $100 million pig they've plucked up. Do you know how mad that is? AJ couldn't make $100 million for Wilder or Fury in one fight. Never mind Ruiz. Do you understand how mad that is? They've created this phenomenon. And AJ said it himself after the first fight. The first thing out of his mouth was, this is going to be great for the network. This right here is what you call a honey pot. He has honey-dicked the lot of you on this one. And rightly so. When Ruiz falls in the first 3 rounds, you'll know exactly what it is. You'll come to the YB channel and you'll soak up some more exclusive information. Anyway, now we've got the pleasantries out of the way. Let's talk about the actual announcement. Saudi Arabia, finally it's on. No more speculation, no more exclusive leaks from the YB. Or no more exclusive leaks will the YB have to break. Now, at first thought, even though I don't go to events, I did feel somewhat sorry for UK fans, in as much as I know I'd been talking about how it would have been nice if this is AJ's last fight, meaning if he was to lose again, that obviously it'd be quite sad. But on the flip side of that, you've got to realise a number of things. Firstly, what do we know? The fact that AJ is going to Saudi Arabia says it all to me. It says to me that they know something that we don't, bottom line, yeah? You don't lose in USA, and then don't even go back to USA, then you go back to Saudi Arabia. Are you joking? Do you know how mad that is? So wait there, the first time you stepped out of your home country, you went to US, which is almost like an extension. New York is almost like an extension of London, yeah? You lose there, and then, instead of controlling variables, that's what businessmen do. That's what smart people would do, if you were truly unsure. If you step into uncertainty, the last thing you do is create more uncertainty. But the fact they did that tells me they know exactly what's going on. The fix was in. That's in my opinion. Think about this logically. Do you think if you lose a fight somewhere, you then go to an even madder place? It's not as if we can sit back and say, well, AJ fights in Saudi Arabia anyway. It's his first time. Madness. And this for me fills me with confidence. The fact they've got so much big balls, it tells me that this is truly a honeypot. Andy Ruiz is the first $100 million pig being led to the slaughter. A little chubby lamb being fattened up. They fattened him up good and proper on June 1st. It's funny, many Andy Ruiz dons have come to me saying, oh yes, Anthony Joshua got the flow wiped. Andy Ruiz wiped the flow with Joshua. Y'all didn't realise, whilst you was all talking about how AJ got slayed, you didn't realise that your man Ruiz is getting plumped up. Yeah? Big fat. All I see now, when people talk about Andy Ruiz, no word of a lie, I might have to go to the doctors because I don't think I'm feeling right. But what I'm trying to say is, ever since the last couple of weeks, whenever someone mentions Andy Ruiz, all I see is a big fat Christmas turkey. There's something wrong with me, honestly. There must be something wrong. Something's not right. All I see is a big fat honey glazed turkey ready to get chopped up. No doubt. 100%. This right here proves it. This right here is proof Andy Ruiz is getting licked done. 100%. And the other thing is, just in case some of you UK fans are disappointed, there are some upsides, in as much as I'm pretty sure Saudi Arabia is only 4 hours away on a plane. It's not as far as New York. And the other thing is this, you've got to realise, don't take any of your frustration out on AJ. You've got to understand, and this is something many people overlook. Many UK fans will say, oh, AJ's abandoned us and AJ isn't bringing it home. But number one, as I explained a second ago, don't worry, this is going to be one of many. This right here is going to create not only a truckload of cash for them, but create his legacy. When you lose in devastating fashion, it creates a devastating comeback. When he mows down Ruiz, they've built Ruiz up to be this. The amount of man I got on my comments talking about, Ruiz must be my moment, my company. Everyone gassing this dude up to be this massive Mike. Honestly, the way they talk about him, as if he's some Mike Tyson looking mother, Mike Tyson, the Mexican Mike Tyson, and that's great for PR because when he gets chopped down, make sure all you Mexican Mike Tyson dons are around on December 7th when he gets licked done. 100%. Make sure you man are there on time for the roasting from the YB. But as I was saying, the other thing you got to remember is, UK fans, don't be disappointed at AJ, because you've got to realise, like the YB broke exclusively a few weeks ago, well, about 4 weeks ago now, I told you lot, the reason why it's taken so long has been the fact that Ruiz has flat out refused. The YB's heard from sources for weeks now. The same way he heard about Saudi Arabia. The same way he heard about $100 million. Yeah? The same way he heard about the AJ vs Ruiz delays. Andy Ruiz flat out refused to come to the UK. That's why. Yeah? Simple. On the 7th of July, Eddie Hearn put his first tweet out saying, news coming soon. Now what are we, 5 weeks later, and it's only just been locked in? Do you think that's by chance? Do you think a businessman who's been in the business for 10 years has a 5-week accidental delay? No. Andy Ruiz, Eddie Hearn thought it was done and dusted on the 7th of July. Yeah? He sent the contract to Ruiz for Cardiff. Ruiz said, I am not coming to the UK. I am not getting mentally broken by the UK fans. It's not happening. Not happening at all. At which point, Eddie Hearn and AJ told him, listen, we've got contractual power here. And Andy Ruiz said to him flat out. Andy Ruiz and Gaiman said flat out, listen, we will rather go to court for 3 years than fight you. And at that point, that's when Eddie Hearn, being the businessman he is, that's when AJ, being the ruthless Donny he is, they decided between themselves, listen, the bottom line is we've fluffed this turkey up now. We need to make sure it gets slaughtered. It's no good fluffing the turkey up and then letting him sit in court for 3 years. No, it needs to get chopped up. The winnings, the pig needs to get chopped up. So in that case, they went away, and that's what's taking his time. It's taken them the last 4 weeks to find a neutral venue which Margie and Boo Ruiz would agree to. And he agreed to Saudi Arabia. I mean, it's definitely neutral. Neither of them have been there. Neither of them have any real, cultural or physical ties there. So it's a neutral ground, but as I keep mentioning, bear that in mind. This decision hasn't come because AJ wants to go to Saudi Arabia. He wants it in the UK. He wants to bring it home and show you and put on a true show. But like I keep mentioning, Andy Ruiz flat out refused in fear for his life. It's funny. That's another thing. It's just too funny, you know. All these exclusives are bringing the YB's Donnies. You know what I mean? It's madness. But as I was saying a few days ago, I broke some more exclusive proprietary news. Yeah, Andy Ruiz refused to come to the UK because he's in fear for his life. Everyone, that's a clickbait title. Is he not in fear? Why would he not come then? We know Eddie Hearn's been saying Cardiff for ages. Why wouldn't he come? He's shook. The UK, and I've heard from several people as well. Ever since I mentioned about Andy Ruiz's chain, you don't see him wearing it no more. He knows it was about to get snatched clean off his chin. Off his neck, rather. Yeah? Andy Turtleneck Ruiz. Anyway, that's that part done. Let me quickly brush over this as well. One thing we know about AJ is truly merciful. And when Andy Ruiz started begging about, please, oh, AJ, please don't make me come to the UK. I don't want my chain to get snatched by YB. I don't want my head to be broken by the UK fans. Please, AJ. And you know, look, just like the YB, AJ is truly merciful. And at which point he allowed him to find a neutral ground. You'll notice though, let's get another thing straight quickly before we wrap this one up. Let's get some facts very straight. A lot of you USA dons and Mexican dons, you were out here saying, and Andy Ruiz has the power. He the champion. He the belts. If he had the power, why isn't it in Mexico? I'm sure Andy Margin Boo Ruiz wanted it in New York or wanted it in Tijuana, Mexico. Why is it nowhere near Mexico? Why is it nowhere near New York? Because your boy ain't got no power at all. Yeah, you're lucky. Andy Ruiz is truly lucky that he's been fattened up. Because if he hadn't been fattened up, if this wasn't a big fix, it'd be in the UK. If it wasn't a big fix, if Ruiz hadn't been fattened up all this time, they would have taken it to the UK and reduced risk. So just thank your lucky stars, Ruiz, that you've been fattened up and you're ready, and they're ready to cash you in. Simple. Anyway, the last thing I'll say is quickly, another rumour which I want to quash now, because a lot of people, including Dillian Pillion White, many people, including Pillion White, have spreaded the rumour about, oh yeah, AJ can't come. AJ didn't perform well in the US because he couldn't get his TUEs, all this business. So for me, the fact this fight isn't in the UK proves AJ ain't juicing. It proves he ain't on no TUE thing. Because if he was, guess what? He wouldn't be coming to Saudi Arabia. He wouldn't be going to a foreign country again, would he? He'd be coming back to the UK where he can get these alleged TUEs. Simple. And also, but whilst we're on the topic quickly, what we do know is Dillian White allegedly failed a drugs test and then was allowed to fight, aka the pure hintage of a TUE being present. Anyway, I think we'll end the video there. AJ versus Ruiz. Ruiz is getting chopped up on 7th of December. 100,000,000%. He's getting chopped, done, merkled off. And actually, before I go, let me read this little snippet out from the Telegraph. Some new information, some exclusive information, only at the YB, only on YouTube. It is understood by Telegraph Sport that it will be announced officially today that the Londoner will face the Californian for the IBF, WBA and WBO titles in Riyadh. I know that word as well. Whatever place that is in Saudi Arabia. Riyadh. Wherever that is with Saudi Arabia. With Saudi Arabian sports entities. With DAZN in the USA, Sky Box Office in the UK, airing the championship fight, having put up close to $100 million for the contest to take place there, according to sources. Bang. Look at that. There are other options. An offer was tabled by the Dubai authorities. Listen, this is mad. You know how mad this is? The YB brings Don't no one come to this channel no more talking about, oh, we don't get no exclusive. You get the exclusive, hot off the press, inside sources, time and time again. Don't let me see no one questioning the sources no more. Don't let me see no one talking about HP source and oh yes, oh the only source you've got is HP. Well, it seems there ain't no HP about YB predicting Dubai and Saudi Arabia 2 damn days ago, is there? No. Inside, there weren't no HP, there weren't no tomato sauce about it being $100 million, was there? No. Correct. Exclusive. If you want to hear conjecture, if you want to hear opinion, if you want to hear some fencing, you can go to Mother-Dons on YouTube. Yeah? If you want pure exclusive information, come to the YB. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'm excited, it's locked in. Ruiz getting chopped down. 7th of December, don't miss it, don't be late. The YB might do a live commentary, but anyway, keep it locked.